What's going on, guys? Today I was working out at the gym doing my chest workout, and a kid, 17-year-old kid, come to me and asked me how much can you bench. He saw my chest is all pumped up, he saw me looking big, and he was waiting for me to give him a crazy number like 400, 450. You know what I told him? I told him I bench 150 pounds just to make sure to surprise him and to shock him and that he gets the idea. I told him make lightweight easy, lightweight hard. The goal is not using heavy weight and bouncing it off the chest, all right? It's not gonna get you anywhere, guys. It's just gonna get you injured. You're gonna impress your ego, impress people at the gym. You bench 3 plates, but what is it gonna do really to your chest? If you want to build muscle mass, I'm not talking about strength. The goal is bringing your muscles to failure. Time under tension, mind-muscle connection, connecting with that muscle, taking your time, full range of motion. All right, it's not just about banging that weight off your chest and doing a PR, benching heavy. It's not gonna do nothing. All right, it's not gonna do anything. I can put 3 plate and a half and do 1 rep, but it's gonna do nothing for my chest. I'll be compensating. I'll be using my shoulders, my triceps. Is this what you want? No, stop asking and thinking that benching heavy is gonna get you a bigger chest. Look at my chest. I haven't touched over 2 plates each side for a long time, and I don't even need to, and I don't think I will ever need to. All right, I make the heavy weight hard. I make the lightweight hard. All right, which means I would take a lighter weight and I'll take my time on the way down. I'll feel my chest ripping apart. I feel my mind muscle connection. I keep the time under tension high, 2 to 3 seconds on the way down, controlling it and isolating my chest. That's how I bench. Sometimes I can put only 1 plate on each side, 135 pounds, and trust me, I'll get a better chest workout than most people repping 2 plates but doing it the wrong way. All right, I have a friend that he puts 3 plates and he does at least 15 reps. He's a beast, he's a strongman. He does this. All right, but all he's doing is basically working his tendons and going through the momentum. All right, you gotta change and grasp the idea that if you want to build muscle mass, weight doesn't mean anything. It's the opposite. You gotta make the lightweight hard. That's the challenging part. Going for that burn, for that pump, getting your muscles to failure, but with enough time under tension and a good mind-muscle connection. It's not just about pushing the weight from A to B, all right? And trust me, since I started doing that, low risk of injury, all right? You don't get injured with 1 plate. That's the first thing. Second thing, it's easier for you to bring your muscles to failure because now you have less weight, you can do more drop sets, more supersets, you can add the intensity in any other way than just increasing the weight. Increasing the weight is the last factor that will help you add the intensity. But before that, you can do drop sets, you can do supersets, which means you just finish your set of bench, you jump on the floor and give me push-ups to failure, and now feel your chest burning like crazy, all right? That burn that you will not get from doing 3 plates for 2-3 reps, all right? You can do drop sets, you can drop the weight, do another set. You can do giant sets, you can do pre-exhaustion. So before benching, go on your incline, go on your machine pec deck flies and give me 20 reps of flies. Get that burn, pre-exhaust that chest, pre-fatigue it before you jump on the bench. Yeah, the weight that you will use will go down significantly, but your chest engagement, the muscle fibers, the recruitment of that chest muscle will just be so much higher. All right, we do not care about the weight. All right, I prefer people to be impressed when I take my shirt off and they'll be like, whoa, that's amazing, you're looking great, than people being impressed by me benching 3 plates but barely doing anything. All right, if you want a real result, well, you gotta stop caring about what people think and you gotta accept that people be like, this guy is using such lightweight, oh my god, he's a fool. Well, it's okay, let them think I'm a fool, but I know myself that my muscles are just getting an amazing feeling and I'm getting my muscles to failure. Every time I make a program for my new clients, they'll be like, whoa, I've never felt that way, because I dropped their weight significantly. I incorporate a lot of pre-exhaustion method, a lot of supersets, drop sets, all right? Low rest period, that's another way to add the intensity. Lower your rest time. Instead of resting 4 or 5 minutes and then doing another set of 3 reps on the bench for 300 pounds, well, lower your rest. Do just 45 seconds of rest and do less weight and more reps, and your chest will just get a much better feel. All right, most people that lift a lot of heavy weights, they don't have good chest. Trust me, I see them. Most people that bench over 3 plate, their bench doesn't look that crazy. I'm talking about naturally. All right, when you're on PEDs, it's different because whatever you do, you'll grow. But if you're natural, well, you gotta make sure that you're training the right way. And benching heavy is just not a priority for us, all right? Bodybuilding is like putting a nail on the wall. Do you focus on the hammer and then you just give it crazy smashes? No, you'll just break the nail and break the wall. Or do you focus on the nail by giving small pulses on the top on the head of the nail with your hammer, little small pulses. That's what bodybuilding is. We want to isolate stuff, all right? We want to make sure we get in that muscle and we make things heavier and we make things harder. That's the goal. As soon as you grasp that, you got to make light stuff harder. You'll just grasp everything and you'll just keep progressing. People train in explosive way. I avoid explosive weights. Why? When you're explosive, you're compensating. Boom, boom, boom. You're using your shoulders, your traps, your triceps. You're explosive. What I do pose reps, for example, or I'll really make sure that I take my time on the way down. I kill the momentum, and instead of being explosive, I just go up by squeezing my chest. It's just another way of training. All right, it's a different sport. All right, we're not bodybuilders. The goal is building muscle mass. How much we bench doesn't matter. For all the young people, grasp this and you will avoid a lot of injuries. I used to think that benching heavy will get me big and everybody will be impressed and that's how a workout could be done. When I was 17 years old, I could not leave the gym unless I do a PR or attempt a PR. But guess what? I left with a lot of injuries. All right, and it got me back for 3, 4, 5 years. My shoulder, my chest. My chest, thankfully never. My shoulders, elbows, lower back, always attempting PRs. My elbows, you don't have to go through that, all right? Mind muscle connection, time under tension, and focus on the rep execution, all right? Perfect that. Make sure that you're really getting your muscles to failure, and the mind muscle connection is just what you really need to focus on, all right? So make lightweight hard, and trust me, your chest will thank you, all right? So that's it. I'm sorry if this disappoints you. If you think that I'm benching 3 plates every time I go to the gym, that's not true. Today I did 150 pounds, but I did a lot of circuits. I finished my bench, I did a push-up. After the push-up, I did my cable flies, and I would repeat that giant set, all right? Watch Evan Santopani, one of the greatest bodybuilders, all right? He used to compete at the Olympia. Look at his videos now training. He would say that all he needs is 45 minutes in the gym and he trains exactly like I just said, giant sets, all right? And I used to train like that before he started doing it. I'm not saying that I invented that, not at all, but then I'm like, well, there it is. Some people are finally kind of realizing that we don't need to go that heavy. We don't need the big rest period, all right? All we need is make sure we're getting that muscle to failure, keeping the rest low, hitting that muscle when it's warm, keeping that pump in there, and getting that mind-muscle connection. So that's it, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. A hate comment, a love comment. By the way, I want to show you guys something. I have my new shirts right here, all right? So basically, you guys know I'm a natural bodybuilder and I wanted to start my own brand, Natural Bodybuilding. This is the first one, naturally sculpted, all right? In the back, I'm more fatty. So Stoicism, ancient Greek, you know, this is a Spartan flexing. You know, natural bodybuilding, I want to make sure that people realize that natural bodybuilding can get you far, all right? You don't need to jump on PEDs and ruin your health just to get some followers or blow some muscles, but you can do it the natural way. That's another one, Unleash Your Beast. All right, with the eagle in the back. You can order them on my website. Let me show you the third one. My website is sharifsaad.com and I ship worldwide. All right, worldwide. The quality is just amazing for training. I was using this today for my chest day and the back, strength in adversity. All right, on my website. So that's it. If ever you'd like to, you know, I'm not making a lot of money on it. I might make $4 or $5 each, but it's just so people can kind of feel like we're part of a natural bodybuilding community. We see on TikTok, on Instagram, everyone's just on juice. Everyone want to be the next Sam Sulek, but it's just ruining the fitness. That's not what it should be, all right? It's all about hard work, patience, going through it, taking years, blood, sweat, and years. So that's it. Love you guys. See you soon.